All right, I've already made a couple videos on this, but this will probably be the last one. I'll continue updating the file, but this will be my last video on it. And it's all about my 2K26 off-season share file. I've had a couple questions about it, so I figure I'll just kind of dig into it right here. First things first, I'm gonna give a little tutorial on how to download it, what exactly you need to do. So from the front menu, you're gonna load up a MyNBA, and you have to make sure you have an empty slot. So we're gonna delete this share, and I'm gonna go over to 2K share. So right from my NBA, you're gonna want to go down to 2K share, my NBA 2K share scenarios, and if you're on PS5, you're gonna hit triangle. And I honestly don't know if it's available on Xbox. Somebody has to let me know, but this will pop up. You're gonna hit by online ID. You're gonna type in my online ID on PS5, which is RayP1015. Searching that up should come up with a couple things. These are just random files I used for 2 of my videos, and then my start today should say accurate as of whatever time that I last updated it. Then you just load it up, and simple as that. Now, a lot of people don't like to control all 30 teams. For me, when I'm working on the file, it makes most sense to control all 30 teams. So if you don't want to, you just go over to the settings here and team selection. Triangle unselects all of them, and you can just select one team if you so please. And then all of a sudden, we'll just be controlling the Pistons. Everything will go back to teams controlling things for themselves. I think that covers that. If there's any more questions, feel free to let me know. But I want to go over a couple more things that I've done in this file that are probably different than other share files that you download, and some fun things you can do still, even though we're already past free agency in the file. So that is the biggest thing. I had a question last year of why it started in past free agency. And the reason for that being is when I'm trying to make all the moves for the teams, I can't really do it as effectively as I want unless I hurry up and get through the free agency period. It's annoying, but it's just how 2K works. If they figured out how to make this all work at the same time instead of in like sequential order like this, it'd be really nice. But I digress. Another thing that this limits me in doing is now that I'm past staff signing, I can't fire coaches. I can't hire coaches. We're just kind of stuck with who we got, which sucks. I feel like that wasn't a problem last year. At least I don't remember. But nonetheless, we are stuck in the Blazers signed Billy Donovan, not Mike Nori. So that is a fix you'll have to make if you are a Blazers fan. I know it sucks, but free agency is still going on. And if you don't want to wait for my next update, or you want to just have fun yourself, if you just go over into the player finder and say there's a specific player you want to sign. So say you want to sign LeBron, you just go over to LeBron in the player finder and you can negotiate with him. And actually, he's willing to sign a $14 million contract. Hold up, is that? I honestly am really shocked to see that. I don't know if it has something to do. I've had to turn the salary cap on and off a couple of times to make the moves for the teams. So I don't know if that has anything to do with that. I'm really shocked to see LeBron willing to take a $15 million offer. I mean, I know that's what a rumor is in real life right now, but to see it in game, I mean, he'd take less than that, and then he would just sign easy as that. So let's say in the next couple of days, if he's a Warrior, they can't sign him in this, but you know. So I'm trying to think of what the more recent moves have been. Obviously, Porzingis got a 2-year deal. The John Morant trade came out of nowhere. He's here. LaMelo with the Timberwolves. Just today, as I'm recording this, Kawhi got traded to the Raptors. He's here. Some lower level moves. Cam Jones for the Bulls got waived. Zach Collins signed a 2-year deal. The 76ers signed Dean Wade to a 4-year deal. Okay, and then this is something I need to mention as well. So I did have salary cap off in free agency so that I could make moves. I accidentally skipped through like qualifying offers, and Wemby was an unrestricted free agent. So for some reason, the Spurs let that happen, and I had to sign him to a ridiculous deal and then go back and edit. And that happened to a lot of young guys like Amen Thompson. Now, Hugh Grimes signed a $68 million contract for 1 year. I don't even know how that's possible, but it's there. And as soon as he signs a deal, I will fix it. But for right now, he's making $69 million. Now, you think that's bad? If we go over to the Clippers, I don't even know how this is possible. Benedict Mathurin signed an $85 million contract. And I swear it was 93, but it's 85 now. Another guy who signed a huge deal like that was Usman Jang. I fixed it because he just signed a deal in real life today or yesterday. But another lower level move, Thomas Bryant re-signed. Keita re-signs, or maybe the Celtics exercised his team option. Maybe Chris Dunn's money got guaranteed for this upcoming season. So yeah, everything should be pretty accurate. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at this. This is for my own fun. I've been having a lot of fun doing it the last couple of years because it helps me keep up with the lower level moves in the NBA that aren't just popping up on my feed, you know. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. But I'm sure there's more accurate files out there. The reason I do my own now too, not only to keep up with the league, but a lot of these files you download mess with like tuning sliders and stuff that I just don't like. I'd rather just know that it's on the like basic stuff. I don't touch any of it so that way if somebody downloads mine, if they want to edit it, they can. If not, they're not getting a weird experience where some 65 overall player is becoming a 95 or something. I think that about covers it for this video. I'm probably forgetting something. I guess I would say too, draft picks that have been traded, we can only trade up to 2030 till you get into the season. Then you could trade 2031, but a lot of teams are trading like 2033 and 2032 picks. I can't do nothing about that. So I believe just in the Kawhi trade, there was some 2030 picks going on. I had to trade them separate because the picks weren't announced right away and I wanted to get the deal uploaded for you guys. But yeah, so like I think the Hornets might have an extra pick in there. This has some extra picks, I believe. So nothing I can really do about that. But if you care enough, you can always go and fix it yourself. But as I mentioned in the last video, my share file also comes with 30 custom courts, all meant to look like their real life counterparts, but they are given a darker floor pattern because for some reason, I don't know why that's just the 2K logo. What the hell? I fixed that. But for my opinion, or in my opinion, I don't like the way courts look in 2K. I'm gonna make sure the rest of these aren't messed up. I just think they're way too bright and it washes out the game. I think this looks a ton better. So I went and did that. And then by doing this, it allows for the ability, if you want to update the courts for the finals, you just got to go over here, center court logo. You look up my gamer tag again, and then you have 31 logos here, including the Sonics, to make any court into a finals court. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, leave comments. Let me know if there's something I missed, if there's something you would like to see me add. I'm totally up for it. I'm game. This is just fun, man. It's not meant to be the be all end all most accurate thing, but something I've had fun doing, seem to be appreciated a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on going. I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.